In recent times, the relationship between Musk and the Trump administration has soured, and there are whispers that he could soon be booted from the political scene. Musk, once a staunch ally of President Donald Trump, has found himself in increasingly murky waters with the Trump camp, as his views have become more publicly divided from those of the Trump administration. A noticeable gap has emerged between the two figures. Is it possible that Musk, once seen as an essential figure for Trump's political machine, is now wearing out his welcome? How has his increasingly unpopular behavior affected his role in the administration? And could he really be on the verge of being shown the door? Before we dive into this intriguing saga, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss an update from the African web. Elon Musk has long been a controversial figure, not just for his ventures in technology and business, but also for his political influence. His ties to the Trump administration were initially seen as a natural alliance, given their mutual interests in American business and technological advancements. During the early years of Trump's presidency, Musk was part of several advisory councils, including the Manufacturing Jobs Initiative and the Strategic and Policy Forum. These positions allowed Musk to have direct access to the president and other influential figures within the administration. Musk's political connections appeared to be the perfect complement to his entrepreneurial pursuits, creating an almost symbiotic relationship between his corporate empire and the government's agenda. However, this once seamless collaboration has slowly unraveled. While Musk's technology companies, like Tesla and SpaceX, have flourished under the policies of deregulation and tax cuts promoted by Trump's administration, his political behavior has become increasingly erratic. Musk's outspoken opinions, coupled with his tendency to prioritize innovation over tradition, have caused friction with Trump and his inner circle. What began as mutual support has shifted into a series of public disagreements that could jeopardize Musk's standing in the political arena. Why is there such a growing gap between Musk and Trump? Part of it has to do with Musk's growing sense of independence. Unlike other billionaires who toe the political line, Musk has never been afraid to express his opinions, even if they contradict the interests of those in power. For instance, Musk was vocal in his criticisms of the Trump administration's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. His decision to reopen Tesla's Fremont factory in California in defiance of local orders was seen as a direct challenge to the authority of state officials, including those aligned with Trump. Once a critical ally to Trump's political machine, Musk was now positioning himself as a rebellious figure who was not afraid to defy conventional norms. His move to reopen Tesla's factory, despite the global health crisis, was an indication that Musk was no longer willing to remain in Trump's shadow. Moreover, Musk's behavior during the pandemic, which included downplaying the severity of the virus and making public statements that some viewed as reckless, only worsened his relationship with the Trump camp. At the same time, Musk's increasingly public presence on social media platforms like Twitter has only added fuel to the fire. Known for his unfiltered thoughts, Musk often tweets in ways that can be seen as challenging the status quo. His controversial tweets about COVID-19, cryptocurrency, and even Tesla's stock price have raised eyebrows in political circles. Trump, who once benefited from the media attention Musk generated, now finds himself at odds with the very figure who helped shape the image of tech and innovation in the US. What's even more concerning for Musk is how his actions are being perceived by the public. Once seen as a visionary entrepreneur, Musk has now become a polarizing figure. Public sentiment about him has shifted dramatically, particularly after incidents that showcased his erratic behavior. For example, his rage quit during a live stream where he stormed off in frustration was widely criticized. Musk's lack of self-awareness during such events has led to questions about his ability to function effectively in high-pressure environments. Moreover, his infamous behavior during meetings with government officials, where he often makes unfunny jokes and exhibits a dismissive attitude, has only fueled the negative sentiment surrounding him. In a political landscape where credibility and professionalism are paramount, Musk's behavior has been viewed as a liability rather than an asset. One of the most significant points of contention between Musk and Trump's administration has been Musk's involvement with Dogecoin. As the central figure behind the rise of the cryptocurrency, Musk's influence in the market has been enormous. However, this has raised eyebrows within the administration, particularly among figures like Treasury Secretary Duffy, who have expressed concerns about the instability of cryptocurrencies and their potential to destabilize global markets. Musk's tweets about Dogecoin have sent shockwaves through the financial world, and his support for the coin has been seen as a risky gambit that could have long-lasting consequences for the economy. Many in Trump's inner circle see Musk's actions as self-serving, prioritizing his personal interests over the greater good. Musk's support for Dogecoin, while a personal decision, has placed him at odds with the more traditional members of Trump's administration, who have pushed for more regulatory oversight in the financial sector. Musk's influence in the Trump administration has also led to clashes over key policies, such as tariffs on China and defense initiatives in space. Musk's business interests, particularly with Tesla and SpaceX, have been impacted by Trump's trade wars and tariff policies. Musk's frustration with these policies was apparent when he publicly criticized the tariffs and called for greater cooperation with China. In addition, Musk's involvement in space defense initiatives has raised concerns about his influence on U.S. defense policy. As SpaceX continues to secure contracts with the U.S. military, questions have arisen about Musk's potential conflicts of interest. Some have argued that Musk's growing power in the space sector could give him too much leverage over U.S. defense strategy. While Musk has denied any such intentions, the growing influence of SpaceX has made him a key player in the geopolitics of space. Despite Musk's significant influence, his relationship with Trump's inner circle has deteriorated. Senior officials within the Trump administration had expressed frustration with Musk's behavior, and reports from the Daily Beast indicate that some are growing tired of his self-aggrandizing attitude. Trump's advisors, many of whom have been with him from the beginning, are concerned that Musk's actions are undermining their efforts to maintain control over key issues. Some have even speculated that Trump may be distancing himself from Musk in order to maintain control over his administration's policies. Is Musk's too-big-to-fail mentality about to hit a wall? While his success in business has allowed him to survive many controversies, the political environment is vastly different from the world of startups and innovation. As his popularity continues to plummet, it remains to be seen whether he can repair the damage and retain his influence, or if he will be the next to be shown the door. So, what do you think? Will Elon Musk's brash behavior continue to get him into trouble, or is he simply too powerful to be taken down? With the growing divide between Musk and Trump, one must wonder whether Musk can ever regain the favor of those who once considered him an ally, or if he's destined to remain a polarizing figure. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The debate surrounding Musk's role in politics and his impact on the future of technology is far from over, and we want to hear your opinion on where this is all heading. Will Musk survive the storm or be cast aside like many before him? Share your predictions with us, and we'll see you in the next video.